My name is Markus Riederer, and I'm a professor of plant science at the University of Würzburg, which is in the center of Germany somewhere. And I'm a plant physiologist and ecologist, and my specialty is to study leaf surfaces. I'm looking at the plant from a plant ecologist and physiologist point of view, and I'm interested in the plant surfaces, in the skin which separates the interior of the plant from the environment. And I'm interested in the functions of leaf surfaces and also in the chemistry and physics and the functioning of this skin. And that's what brings me close to plant protection and formulation. The active ingredients of plant protection agents have to travel across the leaf surface into the interior of the plant, and I think we have to understand how this surface really works in order to improve formulations and products. When you look at how plants evolved, you can learn something very important for formulation and plant protection, because you have to consider that the plants started the colonization of the land coming from the water, coming from an aqueous environment about 450 million years ago. And one of the major problems they had to solve is to control water loss to the atmosphere. So they had to build up a barrier against water loss, which is very effective. And this barrier is the skin of plants, which we call the cuticle, which means thin skin. And this skin is a very effective barrier against the diffusion of water and solutes. The efficiency of this barrier is better than that of any technical polymer we know today. So when you have a plastic bag, it's a poorer barrier against water loss than the cuticle of the plants. And to understand this, it is very important when you want to bring active ingredients, when you want to bring chemicals, solutes, from the outside across the skin into the interior of the leaf. Then you have to overcome a formidable barrier, which is not easy to overcome. And that's why we have to understand this barrier in terms of chemistry and physics. And then we can go to the people in industry and tell them, look, we have this situation, we have a basically, fundamentally tremendous barrier, and you have to find ways to design molecules that can travel across this barrier better than today, and also to find formulations which are able to overcome this barrier. The cuticle contains a certain amount of so-called waxes, and these waxes are the barrier against solute uptake. And we start to understand the molecular structure of this barrier, and when we understand the molecular structure and also the relationship between chemical composition and function, then we can help people in formulation to tell them you have to produce or use adjuvants which alter this structure in a way that the diffusion, the transport of your active ingredients is improved. So we know that formulation additives which act as sort of plasticizers, which make these waxes more fluid, are good accelerators for uptake. And that's what we are doing together with people from industry. For me, it's important because obviously I'm in academia, and I think we get very interesting ideas from the people in industry on the one hand, because they know a lot of things about the transfer properties of leaf surfaces. We do not know, but we can take their ideas and also their problems, go back to basic science, test these ideas, try to understand and explain the phenomena they observe, and then go back to the people on the applied side and offer them solutions. And that's a good, let's say, interplay.